We're live. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Y'all already know what it is. You know who it is. It's your girl, your big sis, LELL Vintage. You know what we doing. One and done right here. Stage left with my brother from another mister and another mother, Chris Rockwell, Soup Can Magazine, Candemonium, North to Shore, coming down here, down to South Jersey this summer. And we're gonna rock, and rock out hard. Listen, let me get this business out here. I want you to hop on over to IG, click like, follow, share at 609 Stage Left. That's 609 Stage Left. Then hop on over to Facebook. You know what it is. And the same, except drop the 609, just Stage Left. You know what I'm saying? Stage Left. Check it. We are here talking all kinds of love, poetry tour, Candemonium, Chris Rockwell, the Chris Rockwell Collective, Soup Can Magazine, North to Shore. What's up, good brother?
What's up?
Listen, you're live, man. Listen, I'm grateful for you taking this opportunity to sit down with your big sis. We humbly appreciate you taking this time out to just love on us for a little bit and
That's
helping
my
us
opportunity.
get this beautiful
Opportunity's up.
love out there. Yeah, man. You feel it? It's in the air, man. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk Candemonium. It's coming up June 23rd, Atlantic City, part of the North to Shore.
We were there
Let's
today.
with
Amanda
it.
and I went over to the site today. We were
Word.
hanging out. Yeah, so Paige over there. Do you know Paige? Paige Washington?
Pay.
She's a spoken word poet. She's dope.
Yes. Works on, she's crops.
Now she was with Crops. Now she's with Sister Jean's.
Okay,
You know,
word.
now
Yes.
she's
I
working for
do know
Sister Jean
Pay.
Webster. So
She's
we
a
were with
beautiful.
her today, and she's another one. She got a grant for the North Shore Festival too.
Word.
So she's gonna be performing at the artist showcase stage.
Okay.
I
Ooh.
think on the Saturday, and I think so. And then she's coming over and doing the event with us because she's with Sister Jean's now.
Okay.
So we
That's
did a walkthrough of the space. We kind of started doing the layout of the festival today. We started talking about more in depth of what they need over there,
yes.
like specific items and things like that. So
Yes.
we're going to be updating that blog, and I'll send you the link again too on the Soup Can website. We
Okay.
have the blog's like a living document. So we're going to have constant updates. Every time there's more information, we're going to keep it updated so people can check back in and always know what's going on. Like
Okay.
to the
Word.
minute.
More like the daily news about what's going on and all everything that's inclusive with it. Now, the Candemonium event that we are that I your big sis is a part of it, y'all. Y'all
Oh
better
yeah.
step out and show out. Listen, so the Candemonium event is a free event, yes.
Yes. Yes, it
And
has
so
to be.
what can people expect coming through
Well, first of all, the
there? Break it down.
we Soup Can only does free events. That's a mission. It's part of the mission.
Word,
So people buying the magazines, that just helps the free events continue.
word.
So when we applied for that grant to put together Candemonium,
Uh-huh.
that was part of the package we put together was the event is going to be free to the public.
Okay.
The public always has to have free access to art, to music, to poetry, to culture. That's ingrained in the DNA of Soup Can Magazine.
Absolutely.
We don't compromise that. So it is free, and Miss Amanda is working on uh, even being able to have people come and eat for free too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Word.
I don't mean it's going to probably be first come first serve because
So
I don't
get
know how
there
many
early,
people.
y'all.
Right, right, right. And I know we're gonna be giving away uh, DoorDash gift cards, raffling off free raffle.
Word.
So because it's so hard for people to get food in Atlantic City
Word.
because they can't
Absolutely.
always go to the food. DoorDash does hot meals, but you could also get groceries and stuff through DoorDash.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
So
indeed.
we're gonna get some DoorDash gift cards, and if you show up that day, you get and just a free raffle ticket to get thrown in for to enter and to win.
So there you have it, everybody. Come on out.
Free, free. People love free
We
shit.
love free. We love free.
I love it.
Free. FREE. So there you have it. Come on out June 23rd. The time is
1 to 4 p.m.
1 to 4 p.m. Sister Jean's Kitchen. It's a live concert. It's a raffle. It's free food. Come get your grub on and love on the community. It's a community event off the shore. You know, Candemonium.
Hell
You can't
yeah.
any better than that. And Soup Can Magazine is going to be dope. Yes. Sean Rice says that's my favorite. The F word, free.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. So tell me, Soup Can Magazine has been around for
This is
quite
our
some
third year.
time. Yes. So
This is our third
tell
year.
me, I don't want you to tell the world. We don't want to know the secret sauce. We just want to know, what keeps you going and what keeps it inclusive. What's the difference between that and, going out and getting a Vibe magazine?
Okay, so right off the bat, we are not okay, Vibe, you want to go with that example, okay? You go to Vibe magazine, you're gonna see who you love in Vibe magazine.
Right.
I remember I would get Vibe magazine back in the day. Lauren Hill's on the cover, I'm in, I'm getting it. Like I was
Right.
like, Faith Evans would be on the cover. They had, they had all these stars on the cover, and I'd be like, this is it. This is what I want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Soup Can Magazine is not like that. Soup Can Magazine is the artist you don't know you love yet.
Wow.
Soup
Talk
Can
about
Magazine is your next favorite artist. Your
yes.
new favorite. Who's gonna be your new favorite artist? Who's the poet that's dope that you don't know about yet?
Woo!
That's who's gonna be in.
Speak that, John,
We
brother.
we don't need famous people. We're trying to
Right.
make people famous.
Okay. Okay.
And
Lots of
this
love
is
in
like
the air.
so soup can this part of the soup can a small part of it was uh when you think of the Andy Warhol and the Campbell soup cans and everything
Mhm.
from the 80s, that whole pop art revolution kind of thing. One of his most famous quote, I think, which I don't even know, most people don't realize it's attributed to Andy Warhol, but he was the first person who said in the future, everyone's going to be famous for 15 minutes.
Wow.
He
15
created
minutes of
the
fame.
phrase, right? He created that phrase, 15 minutes of fame. This is it. This is the opportunity. You're getting published in a magazine. This is your 15 minutes of fame. Everybody gets it. That's the whole point of it. Sometimes you'll go viral or something like that online or whatever. This is how
Right.
you do it with Soupcan. You're going to get published. And then we have events. And we do all these pop-up events all around the state. And now you're in the magazine. You got published. Now you're in
Mhm.
one of the pop-up events. The next person, they've never been published before in their lives. And now not only are they in a magazine, but they're featured in gallery openings, in these community events, and they're standing next to someone else who's never been published before, but someone
Right.
else, a New Jersey veteran,
Yeah.
one of the greats, like they all get in the mix together. And now someone who didn't have experience yesterday, today, now they
Mhm.
have their first taste of what that experience is.
Word.
You know,
Word. That's a
you go
beautiful
from not
thing,
knowing.
man. That is
Wait,
beautiful. A lot of people don't, especially here, man. Let's talk about the elephant in the room here. You know what I mean? South Jersey has that. It's like a strong stench. You know what I mean? You can't get rid of that thing. You keep smelling it and smelling it. It's like it's sitting right on your nose. It's like we don't know how to unify and service. It's enough out here for everybody to eat. That's my
oh
mantra,
yeah,
man. I live by that. But it's different when you go across the bridge. You know what I mean? And that's what we've been trying and attempting to work on here in South Jersey. So I love it. The more we
oh
bring
yeah,
and bridge these gaps, the more we're opening up the nose, the senses of the community. You know what I mean? We got to get that strong stench out of here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? People hating on this culture, this crew, this crew. It's enough for everybody to eat. And so thank you for loving this area and continuing to flourish in this area.
Well, you know what? It's funny that you said that too, because I I've always kind of been like this, but especially in the last 3 years since
Mhm.
Amanda and I have been doing the magazine, we've found all these like little pockets of creativity in the Garden State. It's
Yeah,
like a little
yeah,
downtown area. You go, there's some shops. There's always a coffee shop. There's always like maybe a bookshop, or there's a little
yeah,
gallery or something. And then around that is nothing for however many miles until the next one. It's not
right.
like that in North Jersey. In North Jersey, like in Monmouth County, it's a lot more accessible.
Yes.
You've got Red
I
Bank,
think you're right.
Long Branch, Asbury
Mhm.
Park. People could just travel between 3 cities and make a great name for themselves. And you go further north than that, forget it. You got
Yeah,
Newark, you know, like
yeah, we're
Sean Battle and Queen, and they're all doing Evalo culture. And Don Krypton is a Soup Can alumnus poet. We
wow.
love Don. We love Don. And
That's
you go
so
to Newark, Jersey City, Hoboken,
Trenton.
Patterson.
Yeah,
Yeah, right, right. But and right, that's what I was gonna say next. Then next you go out west and Pennsauken and Trenton,
yeah,
and
man.
then even like places like Lambertville, and there's all these little like there's a scene out there too. But it's easier for them up north, I think, to move like almost like tribes amongst each other.
Mhm.
It's harder in South Jersey because everything's so.
True, true.
And not only is it spread out, but like especially if you take Atlantic City, for example, a lot of these people don't drive.
Yeah.
They're not mobile. So
Walkers.
you gotta bring the party to them. And that's what Candemonium is about.
Yeah, yeah.
We gotta
Er,
go there.
I feel you. And you know what? To be honest with you, I've traveled and traveled, but home is always where it's at. So we
Mhm.
do more, creating those pockets. You know what I mean? Even if it's
Yeah. All right, wait, look.
kind of
So
spaced
Sha
out.
Sean Wright said, I have never had any of the issues that artists supposedly have in South Jersey during my run as an artist and as a patron of the arts. Okay, Sean, I have one question for you. Do you own and drive a car? And you can answer that whenever. Because if you never run into any of these issues and you don't drive, then you need to spill your secret sauce, my friend, because we need to figure out how you did that. And I also I don't know like what else you got going on. You know, Sean?
Yeah, that's my brother. What up? What up, DJ? My favorite DJ, DJ Abel. And
Okay.
to be honest with you, a lot of times we pulled up and carpooled together. You know what I mean? And Sean has
Hell yeah.
had some of the longest running events. The Flow Session and Flow Session alum is, man, it's historical. It's legendary in this area. Everybody that came through this area and knows this area knows the Flow Session and knows Sean Wright, man. So we're definitely going to make sure you guys are acquainted
Hell
because
yeah.
he gets it. He gets busy. He gets it in, and we humbly appreciate it. In fact, he was probably one of our first big scenes for indie artists in the area. You know what I mean? And
Oh yeah.
some of the bigger artists flowed down here for Flow Session when they were just starting out, man. So yeah, we got some history here. We just now is getting the newer folks to continue to allow us to patronize our city that we love. You know what I mean?
It's
But
also tricky too because there's so many I here's what I learned today. The casinos in Atlantic City collectively have the lowest number of employees. It's like
mm,
close to an all-time low.
right,
So what happens is they're seeing a directly proportionate result of jobs going down and need goes up.
yeah,
It's not complicated math.
yeah,
Okay, let's see what he said. Dude, I was active when I didn't have a car. I was catching, I guess that means buses and trains when I had to because I love the arts. So,
yeah.
He needs to share the secret sauce. That's what's up. Sean, we need to talk to you about getting in Soup Can magazine there, Sean Wright. I used to ride the bus to see you. Who's this?
That's actually my cuz right there. She's a bishop. But yeah, man, we've been yeah, nah, Tatsima, my cuz. We've been rocking this scene for a minute, and yo, man, I was sleep on the buses, getting
Oh,
sleep. You know what I mean? Just making sure I got what I had to get. But that tenacity. What we mean is that tenacity nowadays is a little shaky. You know what I mean? Because I think a lot of times people get commercialized and forget how to get to places via public transportation. You know?
well, a huge difference is this.
Yeah, bingo.
Everything comes to me now.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
have to go to that. I don't have to go out and do it. Uh,
yeah.
I'm from the era where, you know, you people didn't even the people who had cell phones, they didn't have video cameras on their cell phones.
Nah,
Like it wasn't like that. And
no.
and I'm like, it made me first of all, I needed to have ingenuity. And second of all, it made everything feel more special because you had to work so much harder to get it.
True, true.
When I had to go and, ride my car up to Metro Park and lock it up and then get on a train and go into the city and
Mhm.
then get on a subway and go to the show, like, when I got there, I was like, "This is the shit. This is where I need to be in life," because it
Word.
took me 2 hours to get here, you
Had
know?
to
And
work
I
for it.
didn't see it with my eyes. I didn't get to see it the next day. YouTube didn't even start yet.
Yeah,
You
man.
know,
Woo!
there was no YouTube when I first started. It was like you were lucky if you saw someone who had a camera there and they had pictures of what happened. You were like, "Holy
Yeah,
shit, someone took pictures of it." You
real
know?
talk.
So it made it a little bit more special because you had to like it separated the real ones from the ones who were just vacationers. The real ones had to work to get there, and that was even the people who wanted to go, not even just to perform, but to
Right.
go see the show. They had to work for it,
Mm.
you know? There was less venues, I think, and
Yeah.
there was so much less accessibility. Now, if I miss it, I just go and I look and there's a reel or there's something on YouTube and I catch it, and it's awesome.
A lot of them venues was hitting, brother. Yo, man, listen. I went to the Street Poets Den. I was invited up to perform as a feature for the Street Poets Den. I took my Philly Collective squad and we went to the BK. And when I tell you this thing was dope, it was 4 levels up in this apartment, and I'm like,
Yes.
yeah, like what? And then when you get in there, it's another 3 levels. We were like floored, like, bro, this is art all up and down these steps. And it was crazy. A lot of the venues were hidden and still are. They're beautiful places, right? Let's talk about those beautiful places, those hidden gems. Atlantic City has multiple hidden gems, man.
Oh,
And we talking upstairs, downstairs now is working on allowing the arts and the arts district to hone those places, to take over those places, allow us to access those grants that'll help us get those places. You know what I mean? And by all means, bringing these types of arts and these events to the city, right? Like North the Shore, even the tourists are getting to see the hidden gems that are in the city.
well, right. That's the thing that Amanda was saying. She was like, "Look, we can go and buy a billboard. We have in the grant there was money budgeted for advertising.
Mm,
There had to be, right? We could have bought a billboard for a day or whatever. There's the digital billboards on the boardwalk or something, right? We were thinking about that, but the the real concern wasn't that people in Atlantic City saw that there was going to be an event.
hmm
It was the people around the city because they need to bring in food to the people
Right.
who don't have it.
Right.
And they need to bring in, and they also need to bring their eyes and ears and see what's going on.
Mm,
They need to come here to the city and see like what is already happening because there's talent
absolutely.
here. There's a hunger here, and there's a literal hunger and there's a figurative hunger too. And those things sometimes converge. And that's when like wild shit happens.
Word. Real talk. Real
Let me
talk.
see what Sean says now. This is my new favorite guy right here. The travel was as much of the adventure as getting to the destination to be involved in the arts. Yeah,
Everybody's
100%
on
agree with
this
that.
thing, man. Everybody's on
There
this
we
thing.
go. Enrique Sanchez, bus, jitney, train, and Uber, even if you had to use four to balance expenses, but also finding every opportunity allotted in your area to build your portfolio and skills. Trust the process and take the time to build your craft and you. See, that's just spelled it out right there. Because that's what it was like. I remember I I was the first car I ever had, I came home and there was a Camaro in the driveway. My old man was like, "Here's the keys." I was like, "Woo!" I got it. It was a 1987 Camaro. I was like, "Can we take it for a ride?" He went, "Hell no, it doesn't run."
You had to work for it, brother.
I was like, "What do you think this is?" He said, "Go to the library and go get a manual and bring it out here and fix it." And we had to fix it. And if I want, it was his friend's car. It stopped running. He gave up on it, so my father got it from him,
Word.
and I had to fix it. But when I got in that car, that was what it looks like. That's what kind of like what Enrique and Sean are saying. Like me working on the car made me appreciate the car so much more. It made my
Absolutely.
friends want to go for a ride in the car. We would
Mm,
go to all these places, and that became part of the adventure.
yeah.
That became part of it. You know what I mean? Like Chris has a car. Who could fit in that car? Who's going to meet us there? Where do we go? Go to here. Get on a
Word.
bus from there. You had to figure it out. Everything was you have to figure it out.
That's real
The car
talk.
doesn't run. Well, figure it out. So you gotta figure it out.
People don't understand that language nowadays. Nah, I'm gonna figure it out. I get there. Like,
Yeah,
what?
but
What
you know
you
what?
mean?
But you know what though? It's different because now someone will be like, okay, so I got this show. Do you want to play? I'm like, sure. Okay, I'm in. At that moment, I say yes. It's 2 months before the show, right? I
Mhm.
put it in my calendar. I got it. I get the time and everything. I don't start figuring out shit until the morning of the show. Where am I gonna go eat? Where am I
Yeah.
gonna get like where am I where's the venue? I never been there before. I I think but because again, because of this,
Mhm.
now there's the flip side of that coin. Now you're a little bit braver. You're like, well, now I have so much more information accessible. Now
Right.
I can figure it out.
Right. That part.
So right. So now there's more shit you can figure out because there's more tools available than we had, you know?
In less time.
Right, in way less time.
Yo, man, that's listen. I'm excited. I'm excited that North Shore is coming down here. It's
Mm,
it's been a blessing. This is the second year I've been featured and been a part of the North Shore in
awesome.
our
Same.
area, and it's been like man, nonstop madness. Like it's good madness though. Like the inflow of people coming in to see the arts in the city has been dope. Speaking of which, let me plug. If you have not been up at the Noise Arts Garage in Atlantic City, your big sis is earmarked as a steeple in the Ducktown Poetry Trail. Just put together, earmarked,
Okay.
and up on the wall over at the Noise Arts Garage in Atlantic City on Mississippi Avenue. Take a trip down there, everybody. Check it out. Listen, I'm humbled. And that was the dopest honor that I could. I'm like, wow, me? I'm in the Daffy Duck stage.
You're dope though.
But
That's
there's 10 of us up there. So in the Ducktown Poetry Trail is actually going to be a part of the advertisement or whatever for the North to Shore, so people can actually travel down and see these earmarked steeples. There's benches, there's artists, there's murals all over the city. It's one huge map of art. So y'all got to make sure y'all get out and check it out. Walk the city. Don't drive,
yeah.
walk. You know what I mean? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Well, yeah.
So let's talk Soup Can magazine.
Mm.
Next issue comes out when?
July 12th.
July 12th. Got
Hmm.
quite a few indie artists in there. I think your big
Yep.
sis might be in there too, y'all. But what
Yeah,
I'm
that's your issue,
excited
right?
about is seeing all these collective groups of artists. Um, I think it's phenomenal the highlight and the love factor that you share with these artists. You know what I mean? From day one of meeting you, and we just actually met face to face. Although we've been talking, you know what I
For how
mean?
long?
A little time now. It's like, wow. And
Yeah.
now, just really gravitating to the fact that you share the limelight. A lot of people are a little skeptical about that. Tell us how that's been for you from day one up until now.
So, as far as what, just doing Soup Can magazine or?
Yeah, and networking.
Well, so that's kind of like that's one of the coolest things about it is who you're meeting and at what stage in their craft you're meeting them.
Mm.
So like, I mean, I connected with you, but you've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been doing it. And then there's other people who've like, well, I don't know, what do I do? I'm like, you type the poem and you email it to me and I publish it in a magazine. They're like, then what? I'm like, then we have a launch party and you gotta show up, come read the poems, go meet all these other people who are doing wild shit.
Oh
There
yeah.
there's some seasoned artists, there's some legendary artists, there's some artists who have never so much as set a toe in the pond
Mm.
of their craft, and this is the first time they're doing it, you know?
Yeah.
But what keeps happening is one person brings their friend, they're like, "Oh, this is my friend. They never published any art before. They're really good." I'm like, "Send me some shit." Then they do, and then you're like, "Yeah, they weren't kidding. This one's got talent." Like
Wow.
you're seeing all this talent, and every time we do an event, because we do so many every year, the pool of who you have to work with just keeps growing and getting bigger. So like
Word.
it's like now you get better at curating. I'm like, okay, well, you know what? So and so's at this event. You know who would be great with them is this person because
Mhm.
they're going to be bringing something that's a similar vibe without being the same exact thing. Like, oh, this music and that poem, that'll go great together. Oh, you know what
Absolutely.
would be good with that? We should hang this person's art because that would be an awesome, like, artistic display to go with all these sounds everyone's going to be hearing. We've done stuff in a barber shop and had a barbershop cipher with this
Yeah.
dude yeah, I got a barber who used to make beats and write graffiti, and now he's cutting hair and
Those are
doing
my
fades and shit.
favorites.
He's like, we brought us into his barbershop. We cut it up in his barbershop. We've done cafes, galleries. You just end up in all these places, and every single time we're done, people are like, "You have to come back."
Word. Word.
And I know that's to my credit, and I know that's to Amanda's credit, but it's to the credit of this community
Word.
because it's not just like, you know, there's not just the lion tamer in the circus. You need the whole circus. You need everybody making the show happen together. So no one person can get credit for it.
Real
Everybody has to
talk.
share that.
Real talk.
Yeah. And
That's the unity. That's the unified pack right there.
well, this is what we. I also think that South Jersey, like it, because it's so much less densely populated than North Jersey.
Oh yeah, it is more
And
rural. You know what
you
I
have
mean?
like Hamilton, right? We were in Hamilton. They have such a cool downtown area. They have like an arts district. They have an
Mhm.
art club that works with hand in hand with the town to create free events in town. They've partnered with us in April because it's National Poetry Month, and they've done that for I think this was the third one in a row.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, was this past April. We did 2022, 23, 24. Right. So this is the third one. But around that downtown area is just miles of blueberry fields.
Mm.
And just like there's no I mean, it's farming and it has its own culture, but it's not like an artistic culture around that.
Yeah.
And the nearest town to that is far away. And then, you drive a ways and then there's, we were in Moorestown, then we were in Millville, then we were, then you go and you end up out like Trenton with what they're doing, like Todd Evans. You know Todd Evans, Son of Black?
Yes, that's my guy.
Yeah,
Willingboro
bro.
Todd Evans.
Yo, shout out to
Yes.
Todd Evans. Shout out to Todd Evans and Classics Bookstore
Yes.
because
Yes.
because that is such a cool, like, intimate reading that they do,
Yeah.
and it's like they don't use the mic because you don't need one,
Yeah. It's the
and
acoustic.
you're just surrounded by books. It just sounds good, and the talent at his show is unbelievable, and he's been doing it forever.
For a
You
long
know?
time, man.
But now they bring me over to feature over there. Well, you know what? Now we're gonna bring him out. And we're gonna bring them out to feature with what I'm doing,
That's what's up, man.
and you keep feature swapping.
Yes. That's how it does. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yes,
And you're
bartering.
teaching. You're teaching because even when people would bring me in for different events way back when, and I was doing that, it was an unknown thing. Like, really, are you doing this? Nah, listen, I gotta make sure that the love is reciprocated because when I go across and I go to certain areas, they make sure that L is taken care of. So that's how you continue to do something. You bring a collective here, we bring a collective there. We bring artists and we continue to circulate, and that's how people get a chance to hear the gems in each area, each region. You know what I mean? And by
Yeah,
all means, it's some dope artists. Jersey has beautiful artists all up and down the Garden State.
yeah.
Beautiful artists.
We're like we have no shortage of that
Yeah.
because you know why? Because everybody in Jersey has an opinion,
Yeah.
and then they're happy to tell you. Everybody, if
Regardless of
you're from
what it
Jersey,
is.
you have an opinion, and you're happy to tell people about it.
Word.
But so it can't just be like I'm going to tell you my opinion. No, no, no. We have to be more complicated than that. We have to
No
make a
doubt.
whole. We have to make art. We have to write all these songs. We have to write all this poetry just to tell people our opinions because we're from Jersey and we can't help ourselves. Am I wrong? I'm not wrong.
Yeah, nah, you're not. They do. Listen, come on, man. How long have we been hearing it from our neighboring tri-state cities and crews from New York to Philly to Chicago to Delaware? Come on. Jersey deserves its place on the map. It always has been. We got some of the dopest artists that hail from Jersey. You know what I mean? From Kangs to Queens.
That's kind of what's cool too. Is like one of the things that ended up being like almost like a byproduct of Soup Can is because so years ago I did a huge like I did 45 cities in under 3 months on tour.
Woo, you was busy.
So we went all the way to the West Coast and back. And basically, yeah. So I met people, and this is like easily, this is a decade ago or more. But I met so many people, and then you're on Facebook and you're on Instagram and you're on
Mhm.
Twitter, and you just stay connected with all these people.
No
So every
doubt.
time someone's doing a tour, you hit each other up. But but what happened with Soup Can was that I was like, I went on Facebook and I'm like, so I'm starting a magazine and it's gonna be an art and poetry magazine. So who wants to submit? And I didn't just have Jersey people. I had people from all over the map who I met and connected with for years. Like, oh, I'll send stuff. So I had like people from Cali, from Denver, people from
Word.
Seattle. We publish people from everywhere. But what happens is now all this crew we have in Jersey are
Mhm.
plugged into that network. So if someone says, "Hey, I'm going to Denver," I'm like, "Okay, you know what? You need to hit up Paulie Littman or Ken Arkine or someone else who I know, like, hit them up. And when they say, yeah, Chris Rockwell told me to hit you up, that person's going to listen to them
Wow.
because
Wow.
they know that
Great.
we've been connected for so long. They're like, okay, so what do you got? Let's make something happen. And now the connections that I make get like, it's like a byproduct of that. It's for everyone. Like, we're here to collaborate.
Absolutely. I
I if
concur
I
on
have Yeah, if I have wealth, I wanna share that.
that.
I'm
Word.
not looking to hoard wealth. I'm not a asshole billionaire. I'm
We ain't on Wall Street.
just a
We trying to
regular
beat
dude.
the streets.
I'm like a regular guy.
Man, that's what's up, man. I humbly appreciate you. We thank you for rocking out with us tonight. Do me a favor, take a couple minutes, spit something gently for the crew. Listen, do what you
Alright.
do. Ladies and
Alright,
gentlemen,
well,
Chris Rockwell.
okay, now I had this, so I'm gonna do, alright, this is so I've been working on, I wanna shout out to Chill Smith. Chill Smith is my, one of my dearest, best friends and also chief collaborator who, it has 2, well, essentially, he's starting a Black-owned record label,
Hmm.
and we're working on an album,
Okay.
and so this is one of the pieces from the album, so I'll just spit it like this. So first things first, let's get this out the way. Fuck Donald Trump, I will say it to his face. We've been a bigot and a liar from the jump, so one more time, fuck Donald Trump. Americans are going through collective trauma. That's why we thrive on other people's drama. This country's not known for its eloquence. That's why we elected a loose-lipped TV show president. He speaks at a reading level that most people understand. So they don't see the devil. They just see him as a man. They don't think he's a racist. They just think he speaks his mind. And they don't think he's a rapist. He just needs to zip his fly. They think it's a damn joke that my fam's woke. That all lives matter crowd is real quiet when it comes to trans folk.
Mm.
I'm not wasting my energy trying to change a biggest mind. We're crossing state lines, not picket lines. This ain't about money, color, or the Lord. It's a lot simpler than that. It's rich versus poor. It's about keeping the working class working. So long as the money keeps coming in, they don't care who's hurting. That's why
Mm.
they keep importing issues two-sided, because we're a lot weaker when we're divided. That's the truth. It's getting harder to hide it. We'd be a lot stronger if we united. That's why they fight it.
Ooh, that man just said it's not about money, cars. Did you say and the Lord?
Well, I said it's not about money, race, gender, or the Lord.
Or the Lord? It's
It's
about
a lot
working
simpler than that.
class versus the
It's rich versus poor.
rich versus poor. Y'all better listen. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. The first time I heard Chris Rockwell, listen, we was at Vintner Coffee House
Yep.
just a few weeks ago. And my man was going, and that's not the first time I've heard him, but the first time I've seen him live. And when I tell you, he had us on our edge, the edge of the seat. I'm like, this man is going in.
What
Man,
what did I say? I don't even remember what I said.
a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, man. But your energy is unmatched, man.
I
That's what
appreciate
I
it.
love about it. You not just, most of the time you get performers, but you don't get people that are passionate to express. I want a lasting impression. I want to feel that joy. Don't leave
Yeah.
me dry. You know what I mean? I don't want to be asleep. I want to be alive. You know what I'm saying? And that's how when I see you perform and I see you up on that stage spitting your soul, that's how you leave us very energized, man. And it's like, yo, come back, do some more.
I appreciate you.
So, yo, man, listen, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to Candemonium. I'm looking forward
Woo!
to the entire North Shore and anything else on this poetry trail, this tour,
Oh,
this
yeah.
big tour, man.
All
You
right,
already know
so
you got me included.
what is it, Wednesday? It's Wednesday,
Wednesday.
right? All right, so tomorrow night, I'm rehearsing with my band, the Chris Rockwell Collective. We're getting ready for North to Shore for Candemonium. We are going to be, I don't know if we'll do an Instagram live, but I know that we're going to be on Instagram tomorrow night from rehearsal, making some announcements. So at Mr. Chris Rockwell, at Chris Rockwell Collective on Instagram. You want to just check those out tomorrow night because we're going to have some updates.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. At Chris Rockwell Collective on IG. Go over there, click like, follow, share. Share, share, and share. Tell the world that Candemonium Soup Can Magazine and the Chris Rockwell collection is in these parts. Yeah, North the Shore is coming through one and done. And we want y'all to be there. Free, FREE, double that size, okay? Make sure you remember that. It's free. So come on out and support each artist. It's going to be some dope artists live coming through. That's June 23rd over at Sister Jean's Kitchen from 1 p.m. to 4. Come get your grub on and a free concert. You know we gonna go in. I don't even gotta tell you, just be hungry. Come in hungry. And check it out. June 19th, we will be over at the Noise Arts Garage for Song of Freedom with Amari DeGravio, Peter Murphy writing, and the Noise Arts Garage of Stockton University. So y'all come on out. That is free. Free, people. We ain't playing. We're just trying to make sure the people are informed and not misinformed. You dig? Yo, y'all heard it live and job here. It's your big sis, LELL Vintage, going over and follow my good brother at the Chris Rockwell Collective on IG. And don't forget to come out during the North to Shore Festival. We want to see your faces. It's going to be hot. Make sure you dress accordingly. And we love you. We love you. We love you. Yes, brother, I do. And I definitely am. I definitely am. And would love to bring Chris up there with me. So Sunday, brother, at y'all some time. We'll hit up this station because Sean he's going in over at WFLR over at Stockton University, LFR, over at Stockton University. And it's rocking every Sunday, 2 p.m. It's rocking. So I'm gonna get you down here before it kicks off for Candemonium. And let's rock out on the station on the ones and twos. Brother, I'm coming. Listen, man, it's been a hectic few weeks.
Yeah, for all of us.
We'll be there. Yes, absolutely. What time? 7 to 9, Ty. 7 to 9 at the Noise Arts Garage for Song of Freedom. 7 to 9 p.m. over at the Noise Arts Garage. 1 to 4, don't forget. June 23rd, Sister Jean's Kitchen. Y'all come rock out.
SoupCanMagazine.com for updates and a list of items that you can bring to support that local community that is in need right now. SoupCanMagazine.com.
Don't come empty-handed. Bring a can.
You Candemonium. You better bring some cans.
We're going to throw cans at you if you don't come in the door. Can you? Hey, brother, I love you. We appreciate you. Let's dig it. We got work to do, and we will be catching up soon, very, very, very soon. We love you. Enjoy your night, man. Y'all heard it from your big sis. StageLeft, LELL Vintage. Thank y'all for being the true audience that you are. We love y'all. We up out of this thing. Peace.